Valkyrie, may I bother you with a question?
Speak.
Now that I am an Inherior, is there anything I am forbidden to do?
You must follow my command and... Take care of yourself.
Let's put them on ice.
This should be simple enough.
Here ends your miserable existence. Egon, I summon you to battle.
I'll put down all who stand in our way.
Light! You have my
This should be simple enough.
Your purification is at hand. The holy laws decree your obliteration. The song of my seconds the end.
My power is yours.
Pierce the enemy. End here.
Everything's fitting into place.
The world awaits salvation. Be the first to strike. My warriors, come forward. Pulverize! Divine radiance.
Allow me to assist!
Hailstone!
This should be simple enough.
We must heal our wounds and move on. Here ends your miserable existence. Loyal Cypher, heed my call.
If you'll allow me.
Fear your icy divinity. The song of ice beckons again.
Requesting your aid, Valkyrie.
Fear your icy divinity.
My power is everything's fitting its place.
Hail shot. Come forth, Cypher. Bring me triumph.
I always deliver my best weapon.
The song of ice beckons the air.
My power is yours.
Do not fear, for this is your salvation. The holy laws decree your obliteration. The song of ice beckons the end.
My power.
Healing fountain. Piercing
An impressive feat indeed.
Amelia, please wait just a moment.
Egon! Over here! I am Frundel, a beautiful princess imprisoned by an evil old witch. And you are my brave knight, Sir Lucius.
Little lady, it's time for your studies.
Oh no! The old witch has come to eat me! Sir Lucius, save me with your magic sword!
Yes, Your Majesty. Quick, seek refuge in this curtained fortress.
Lady Amelia? Where did she get to? Oh, playing knights once again, are we? Well, it's the closest you'll get. A third-rate noble like you. Oh, where has that girl got to? Lady Amelia, come out, please.
It's safe to come out now.
Egon, what she said about you, it's not...
I'm fine. It's the truth, after all.
Well, I don't care what everyone else thinks. You're going to be the Knight Commander and protect me forever.
I'm afraid you're probably the only one who thinks that.
You just have to believe in yourself. I know you can do it.
Of course, Princess Frundel. I mean, Amelia. I shall swear an oath to you then. I swear, on my sword, to lay down my life to protect yours. Even if I may never be the Knight Commander.
Why? I do believe that was a proper knight's promise, Sir Egon. I'll hold you to it now. I don't take the promise of a knight lightly.
And I would not give it lightly either. I will protect you for the rest of my life.
Egon, how have you been, pal?
Well, I never. Lloyd! Never better. You're not looking too shabby yourself.
I'm getting by okay. Can't say the same for the poor bastards on the border, though. It's hell out there.
Egon, Lloyd.
General Gaslane.
You honour us with your presence, General.
You can knock off the niceties. I came to remind you to enjoy yourselves at tonight's festivities. It's in honour of you knights, after all.
We'll certainly try. So, General, there's a rumour that the Archduke is to announce some good news at the feast?
He will indeed. But perhaps I should pass it on to you now. Lady Amelia is soon to be betrothed to a member of the Lucada lineage.
Amelia? Wait, does that mean we're forming an alliance with Lucada?
That's right. They've been working on it for a while now. But it looks like Lucada and Belize will become a single kingdom once more. Though there are those who don't think so favourably of this matchup.
You're talking about Falna, right?
Their position in this war would weaken considerably if Belize and Lucada came together.
Indeed. I imagine they'll use any means necessary to prevent this marriage from happening. That is where you come in, Egon. I'm entrusting you to guard Lady Amelia until the day of the wedding. Do whatever you must to keep her safe.
Yes, General. I shall protect her with my life.
Very good. I expect great things from you, young knight.
Well, this sounds like trouble.
You're telling me? From poison to dark magic, Falna's infamous for their methods. I'll have to make sure my guard's airtight.
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about you and Amelia.
That's ancient history now. I'm surprised you even remembered. Besides, a third-rate noble like me never had a chance with the future Duchess of Belize.
Hello, you two. My, how serious you both look.
Congratulations on your engagement, Amelia. I wish you all the happiness in the world.
So you heard already. Thank you, Egon. Listen, about the whole marriage thing, it wasn't my...
I suppose it won't be proper of me to speak to you so casually anymore. I mustn't forget my place as a simple knight.
Yes, I suppose that's for the best. It's a little stuffy in here, isn't it? I think I'll go and get some fresh air.
Egon, aren't you supposed to be protecting her with your life? Get guarding already!
Right. Amelia, it's too dangerous for you to walk around unescorted right now.
You're being a little overdramatic, aren't you? Nothing's going to happen to me inside the castle.
I still can't leave you unguarded. I have direct orders from the General to protect you.
So you're only here on his orders?
Sorry?
Never mind. I'm going to rest here a little while. You may do as you please.
May I stand by your side?
You may.
This takes me back to all the times we used to play together when we were younger.
You were Princess Frindel's proud knight, Sir Lucius. Do you remember?
How could I forget? Quick! Seek refuge in this curtained fortress.
Yes, Sir Lucius. Oh no, the old witch is coming. Oh, that takes me back. Feels just like old times. Listen, Egon. I
know. I feel the same way. That is why I swore to protect you for the rest of my life. I live for you. And would gladly die for you, Amelia.
Is that why you've wanted to become a knight all this time?
Would I have any other reason? Ever since we were children, you've been the only one I've ever wanted to protect.
I don't believe it. In all honesty, I thought you'd completely forgotten about that. Thank you, Egon. Just knowing you still feel that way is more than enough for me. I feel ready to go to Lucada now.
The wind's starting to pick up. We should head inside.
Okay.
Cypher at last. I thought you might never arrive. What a promising-looking cargo you've brought with you today.
Please excuse my tardiness, Your Grace. Indeed, I have come with some particularly fascinating wares for you. First is this article. Silk from the farthest northern region. It is spun in such a way that makes it impervious to flame.
A fireproof silk. Now that is quite something indeed. And what is this root-like object you have here?
This root is said to be able to cure any ailment. It only grows on the side of certain cliffs. The tribe I procured it from claimed they use goats to harvest it.
Any ailment at all? Couldn't hurt to have to hand. I'll take that too.
A very wise purchase, Your Grace. Have you need for medicine of late?
The rumours of a spreading plague in the neighbouring lands have me worried. Best to be prepared, wouldn't you say?
Superbly insightful, as always, Your Grace. But whatever will your people think? Their young prince concerning himself with grubby roots instead of trinkets and treasures.
Oh, there's the smart-mouthed merchant I know.
But I am thankful nevertheless. For if it were not for your interest in oddities, I would not be who I am today.
You over-exaggerate. A man of your talents is never far from fortune.
I fear it is now you who exaggerate, Your Grace. If we had not met, I would still be a slave. Prince Emmet would simply be some distant royalty, and not my saviour.
Mother! Look what I can do on the abacus now! This makes counting so much easier. I can work anything out now thanks to this. Look! Mother? What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything? Mother?
Shut up, you stupid brat. Why don't you use that thing to figure out she's dead already?
Dead? No.
No, that can't be!
That thieving slaver. No relatives, no fuss, my arse. What good's that when they croak straight away? And this scrawny brat's as good as useless too. The sick and weak never sell. Should have known there was something fishy about that price. Put a cork in it already, you rotten good-for-nothing. Now get moving, and not another peep from you. There aren't enough workers to go around today. Go scrub up over there too. That brat gives me the creeps. Sure, he does his work fine, but he doesn't say a single word. And he takes the worn-out beating with him everywhere he goes. He just ain't normal.
Hello, shopkeep. How fares your business? Might you show me your wares?
Your Highness! What brings you here to bless us with your presence today?
I'm entertaining guests from another land, and they insisted on seeing places of interest around the town.
And you came to my humble store? What an honour! Cypher, get over here now. I'm going to show our esteemed guests around. While I'm away, count up everything in this crate.
As you wish.
Well, well. And just as I was starting to think you couldn't speak at all. Anyway, just have it done before I come back.
I should be able to count all this pretty quickly. Maybe I could calculate the prices too. Can't even remember the last time I did any calculus.
Hey, you. Might I have a moment? What is that you're using there? I don't think I've ever seen one before.
Sorry, who might you be?
Forgive me. My name's Emmett. Prince Emmett of Galpa.
Prince? Please forgive my stupidity, Your Grace.
Oh, don't worry. More importantly, tell me about that device you're using.
Of course, Your Grace. This is an abacus. It helps me count and do sums.
Oh, yes. I see now. How very interesting. Could you show me how to use it?
Yes, Your Grace. So if we add these clothes here and those bags and... So there are 23 in total. Then we can work out the price on this side.
Incredible. All those complex calculations done in an instant.
Yes. And since I've calculated it twice, it's safe to say we've not made any mistakes.
Twice? Already? I've never known someone to be so arithmetically capable before. You've a real talent, no doubt about that.
A talent?
I suppose I'd better get back now. But tell me, what's your name?
It's Cypher, Your Grace.
Well, Cypher, with a good head like yours, I've no doubt you'll do great things. So long.
What a peculiar prince. He spoke to a slave. Like we were equals.
Oh, blast! Black's going to lose. It's losing ground on the straight and falling back into the group.
I wouldn't be so sure, Your Grace. Just watch. That horse isn't out of the race quite yet.
Oh, and who are you? Wait! Ah, the race! What happened? Who won? Well, I'll be. Black really did win. My first victory of the day. Speaking of firsts, I don't believe we've had the pleasure. And just how did you know that horse would win?
My name is Cypher. I am but a simple merchant. Perhaps you might remember this abacus.
Yes! It's all coming back to me now. You're the lad who was looking after the shop all those years ago.
Oh, it's an honor to be remembered by your grace. I must also apologize for my suddenness. It's just, I'd wanted to make your acquaintance once more, to express my gratitude.
For what?
It was only thanks to your grace's kind words that I realized my talent for calculus. And now, I run my own humble store. I've wanted to thank you for some time now.
Oh, good tidings indeed. Though I think you have your talent to thank for that, not me. Actually, your timing couldn't be better. I've been after a new merchant. Might you bring your wares to the castle? You see, everyone peddles the same old trinkets these days. It leaves one rather wanting. I've been looking for items with a bit of character, just like you and your abacus. What do you say? I'll pay whatever price you name. Yes. I remember that like it was yesterday.
And I remember well the first time I came to the castle. The guards almost threw me in the dungeons.
And they had every right to. What with all the dubious elixirs and strange books in foreign tongues you were trying to bring in.
I only thought to bring articles worthy of interest. Need I remind you of a certain prince who purchased every last one?
You have me there. I knew you'd be a great merchant from the moment I met you. You have an eye for things that completely evade others.
Your grace is far too kind. I fear I won't be able to live up to your great expectations.
Anyway, that's why I thought you might be able to supply a remedy for this sickness going
Is something the matter, your grace? Do you feel unwell?
I feel quite dizzy, Oliver.
Prince Emmett!
This should be easy enough. Thought I could do this alone.
You're up against me now. Attack against the opening wound. That should swing back in the combat.
Feel your icy destruction.
Their annihilation is not just you.
Charge! My side for noble inheritance evil.
No more.
Divine rage God.
Show them no mercy, Valkyrie! That's worthy of a hero.
Be the first to strike.
Lend me your strength, Egon.
I shall protect you, Valkyrie. Against opening wound.
Cypher, answer my summons.
I will do this. Their annihilation is not just you. A strike worth its weight in gold. This is as far as I can.
You deserve no mercy.
Tear them asunder.
Egon, I require your blessing.
Claim victory! That attack against the opening wound. Quite a challenge, sending you off to find some gifts that you've never even seen before. Where do we even begin?
The 4 gifts contain an enormous amount of power. While on Midgard, it is likely that their power will have an effect on the surrounding area.
So I guess we should look for places where something odd is happening. Or perhaps has happened.
Yes. And we shall continue to purify any souls we find on the way.
Egon, do you know precisely when the world began falling apart?
I don't. But a survivor might know something.
Too bad we don't see many of them. I suppose we shall just have to guess from the way the buildings and land have decayed.
Why would you need to do that?
I wanted to make a rough estimate of when it all ends for good.
Uh-huh. And how does this estimate help us?
Without a proper time frame, it will be considerably more difficult to form an effective plan and decide our next actions. If we want to save the world, we must...
Okay, I get it.